I'm Navjeet. I'm a hearing aid audiologist working at Boots Hearing Care. I graduated from the University of Manchester in July of 2013, so I've been with Boots for coming up to about 2 years. I love to travel. Last year I was lucky enough to go to Berlin, I went to Miami, France, I went to Dusseldorf over Christmas, went to Amsterdam, and I like to go to as many places as I possibly can because there's so much of the world that I need to see. I love music. I tend to go to a few festivals in a year. I went to Glastonbury last year, which was just amazing. And it's nice that I can afford to do all these nice things. I chose audiology for quite a personal reason. My dad was in denial about his hearing difficulties for a while, so we noticed that he was missing out on conversation and feeling quite withdrawn from conversation when we had get-togethers or around the dinner table, and the TV volume was always turned up, which is something that a lot of people find. My nephew was born with a hearing loss. Yeah, audiology is quite a personal motivation, really. It's such a great profession to be in because you get to experience firsthand people that come and feel comfortable talking to you about their hearing difficulties, and you're in a position where you get to give them confidence. Day to day, I have a big variety in terms of my appointments, type of people that I see, across lots of different ages, and on a normal day I would start by going to speak with pharmacy and the optics in my store to see how we can work together to make the most out of our day ahead. So that might be discussing what available times we've got, what services are available, and driving demand. And in terms of my actual diary, it's usually very busy. Usually don't have a moment to stop and look at my watch because I'm doing something more or less from when I get in to when I go, which makes the day very exciting, very rewarding. I do hearing health checks, which are shorter appointments, full assessments, seeing existing users for reassessments, as well as your service visits and things in between as well. So yeah, very, very exciting, and you never really have a moment to feel bored of what you're doing. I started thinking about where I wanted to be after graduation in my final year. So I just finished my NHS placement, and I attended a few graduate days, but I also took it upon myself to have some private placements so that I could go and see what it's like to be in the private side. And for me, that's what really consolidated where I wanted to be, which was on the private side, and consolidated that I wanted to be at Boots. Being at Boots, we get to see a lot of people. It's a very trusted brand, and it's nice to be associated with a brand where customers expect good customer service and they know they're going to be looked after, and I wanted to be associated with that brand. Having the Boots brand above the door, as well as the backing of a company like Sonova, really makes you feel like you're working for the best in the profession. I actually really enjoyed my Boots graduate day. It was probably the most enjoyable out of all of them because everybody was just so nice. There was regional managers that were there was a retail director that was there, as well as other audiologists that were working at Boots, and it was nice to be able to actually speak to them, and everybody that I spoke to had been there for 5 years, 10 years, 15 years. They'd been there for a very long time, which to me made me think, well, it's somewhere where I can imagine myself being for a very long time. But I chose Boots because I believe in everything that Boots Hearing Care stands for. Customer is always at the centre of everything that we do. It's an exciting environment to be in because you're one of 3 main professionals that work in store. So there's a team of hearing care, optics, and as well as pharmacy. It's very busy. There's a lot of variety in terms of the work that we do. After the graduate day, I had an email from the director of HR that said, "You've done really well, we'll be in touch." Then I had my second interview, and it was quite funny because I had the emails and the positive feedback, but I still didn't know I had the job. And my regional manager at the time gave me a call to discuss location, etc. And I remember saying, so have I actually got the job? And he said, yeah. And I actually screamed in Marks and Spencer's. So I was with my mum doing food shopping, and I let out a big scream because it just felt like a big achievement. So yeah, that was quite embarrassing. And then a couple of weeks after that, I attended my training, which was about 4 weeks long. And it was good because it consolidated in terms of consultation training, as well as actual training of boots and how systems and things worked. The 4 weeks offered fantastic training to give me confidence with my consultation in a commercial environment. One of the things which was very important to me was future development. I represent my region at the forum meeting. I've been invited to numerous exciting workshops looking at the ways of shaping the future of boots hearing care, and it really makes you feel like your opinion is very valued. The biggest difference from working in the NHS and working at Boots is that with Boots you get to offer a very personalised solution, and it's a very personalised aftercare. So you really get to know your clients, you really get to know what their needs are, and because you see them over a period of time, you get to monitor if their needs are actually being met. And it's nice to be able to have such a variety of solutions to actually help them, as well as the advice that goes with it as well. So I would say having more time, you've got better client relationships, you never know what's going to come through the door. You've got people of all ages coming for advice. With Boots you reach out to a lot of people, so it's exciting, there's lots of variety, and you're always busy. If you're passionate about audiology and you want to help as many people as possible to hear better, I couldn't imagine me working anywhere other than Boots Hearing Care.